Y'all, you won't believe how some of your favorite rappers completely embarrassed themselves on stage. Like, we're talking epic fails that had the whole internet screaming.
Like Dory, dubbing these niggas like Lori. Hold on. Applying the pressure, ain't nobody better way up in the sky. Bitches not on my level.
From rappers falling flat, literally, to getting booed off stage in front of thousands, these moments are so cringe you'll have to watch till the end to see who hit rock bottom. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with someone who faced one of the coldest crowds ever, Coi Leray. Before she found her groove, Coi stepped onto the Rolling Loud Miami stage in 2021, thinking she was about to shut it down. But what really happened? Dead silence. The crowd was so unbothered, it felt like watching a mannequin challenge in real life. No cheers, no vibe, just straight up awkward. And to make it worse, the live stream chat was going in, telling her to hold the L. She tried to brush it off later, thanking her fans and saying the hate didn't matter. But girl, that's a performance no one's forgetting anytime soon.
I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't for me, you know? I feel like there's only one of me, and the reason why everything is the way it is because of me. So it don't matter if they're talking bad or good, they're talking.
That's right.
Because of me.
Now, if you think falling in front of a crowd is bad, imagine falling in auto-tune. Yep, Travis Scott did just that during Drake's Boy Meets World tour in London. Travis was hyped, ready to perform Goosebumps, but clearly forgot to watch his step. He straight up fell into a pit, and thanks to his auto-tune mic, he sounded like he was falling in italics. But in true Travis fashion, he popped back up like nothing happened, calling it floating instead of falling. Drake, though? He refunded the entire crowd of 20,000 people. That fall cost more than just pride. Speaking of Drake. The king himself got booed off stage. Yep, you heard that right. At Tyler, the Creators Can't Flog Gnaw Festival, fans expected Frank Ocean. But surprise, it was Drake. The crowd was not feeling it. Drake even asked if they wanted him to keep going, and they yelled, "No!" Like, imagine being one of the biggest artists in the world and still getting booed off stage. Drake tried to play it cool later, joking on Instagram about a 10-year residency at the festival, but we all know that Sting didn't fade fast. But Drake's not the only one who faced a tough crowd. DJ Khaled's performance at an EDM festival was painful to watch. The crowd wasn't vibing, and Khaled's attempts to hype them up fell flat. Later, he blamed it on sabotaged sound, but we all saw the videos. The audience just wasn't here for it. And when he tried again at another event in Miami, same result. Maybe yelling, "We the best," doesn't work every time, huh? Now let's talk about Miguel. Remember that infamous leg drop at the Billboard Music Awards? He tried to leap across the stage, but ended up WWE-style leg dropping a fan. Like, full-on kicked someone in the head.
Accident. That was a well-timed, strategic Hulk Hogan leg drop. And this is what it is with Miguel. Miguel's black and Mexican. So what he did on that stage was release his inner Mexican wrestler. I think he did that in rehearsals, and he made the jump with a sweatsuit and some Jordans on. But when he was on stage, he forgot you're in a tight suit and some freaking high-heeled wedges. You got wedges on. People don't realize he took out 2 chicks. He kicked one chick with one foot and then strategically damn near decapitated another woman with his other leg.
He claimed he checked on the girl after the show, but 2 years later, she sued him for negligence. Honestly, that moment is burned into our memories forever. But nothing, and I mean nothing, beats the time SmokePurpp performed at Dave & Buster's. Yes, Dave & Buster's. The crowd? Practically non-existent. He realized barely anyone showed up, performed like 2 songs, and dipped. Fans were heated, calling him out for not respecting the few people who did come. Since then, his reputation's been in the gutter, and let's be real, it's probably not coming back. Rod Wave, though, his moment was more destructive. Dude literally broke the stage during a performance. He's a big guy, but no one expected the stage to give out like that. He canceled the rest of the show but took it like a champ, joking about it on Instagram. But still, that's not something you live down easily. And y'all remember Designer? Mid-performance, he threw up on stage and kept rapping like nothing happened. Fans thought he was on something, but he later said it was just a bad shot of Henny and no sleep. Either way, that's dedication. Or maybe just nasty. Even Ray Stremmerd had their moment when Slim Jexmy gashed his leg open, falling off a speaker at Governor's Ball. His brother Sway Lee had to stall the crowd while Slim was rushed to get medical attention. But guess what? He came back to finish the show, blood and all. Now that's commitment. And who could forget Tekashi 6699's wild crowd surfing fails? At multiple shows, he tried to jump into the crowd, but ended up hitting the floor hard because people literally moved out of the way. That's gotta hurt, physically and emotionally. But the ultimate recovery goes to Bay Area legend Richie Rich. During a show with La Russell, Richie shattered his knee mid-performance, but didn't stop rapping. He even freestyled about needing medical attention before finally getting help. That's some next-level professionalism right there. Let's not forget when Playboy Cardi's mic completely malfunctioned during a huge set. He kept going, but the crowd couldn't hear a thing. Fans were left confused, and clips of him rapping to silence went viral. He later blamed the tech team, but by then, the internet had already made its jokes. Then there's Lil Uzi Vert, who attempted a daring stage dive at a festival, only for the crowd to part like the Red Sea. He hit the ground hard and, in true Uzi fashion, popped up like nothing happened. But you know that had to sting. And who remembers when Future completely forgot his own lyrics during a live set? He stood there mumbling, hoping the crowd would cover for him, but it was painfully obvious. Fans called him out online, and he later admitted he'd been partying a little too hard before the show. Another unforgettable moment was when Cardi B's wig got snatched, literally, by a fan during a concert. She was mid-performance when someone grabbed her wig right off her head. Cardi's reaction was priceless, and she even tried to chase them down before laughing it off. And who could ignore the time Lil Wayne's skateboard skills backfired during a show? He tried to do a trick on stage and wiped out bad. He laughed it off, but fans didn't let him live it down, turning it into a meme instantly. Finally, let's talk about Kanye West's infamous Glastonbury performance. Halfway through, he stopped the show to complain about the sound, calling it the worst experience of his life. The crowd wasn't having it, and people booed until he awkwardly resumed the set. So, there you have it. Hip-hop's most embarrassing performances. From awkward silence to full-on injuries, these artists showed us that no matter how big you are, the stage can humble you real quick. Which one do you think was the worst? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy stories. Until next time, stay safe out there, and maybe watch your step.